Hello everyone. Our project is about vehicle parking management system. Myself Harish uh, and our team members are Itappa, Dheeraj, Harshavardhan, and let's see what our project is about. The parking management system is a simple web application created in PHP MySQL database using JavaScript, Bootstrap, HTML, CSS, and PHP. PHP is to connect MySQL database. It contains of admin and user. The admin can control the user like access on the system. It depends in the admin, and the user is represent as a staff. The staff can input information of the customer vehicle and manage parking slot. Now let's see our system requirements. First one, functional requirements. Admin need to enter all details for the registration. Admin need to insert all details about customer and vehicle. Admin need to save all the details of customer and the vehicle. Admin can retrieve the details of customer. Admin must generate a report for payment. Let's see non-functional requirements. First one, usability. This website has appropriate user interface and adequate information to guide the user in order to use the website. Portability. The website is a portable as it is online website running across the net. Flexibility. It is very flexible. Security. The website provides user and authentication so that only the legitimate user are allowed to use the website. Maintainability. This website is capable to secure the data and easily retrieve the data. Scalability. This system can further modified in future. Now let's see what Dheeraj can add to it.
This is the use case diagram of vehicle parking management system. It ensures each use case can fulfill an observable user goal. A use case diagram does not show the details of the use cases. It only summarizes some of the relationships between use cases, actors, and systems. A use case diagram does not show the order in which steps are performed to achieve the goals of each use case. Other details related to use cases can be described in other diagrams and documents, such as sequence diagram for describing the behavior of the system scenarios, or class diagram for modeling objects involved in use case scenarios. Use cases deal only in the functional requirements for the system. Other requirements such as business rule and implementation constraint must be represented separately. Partition and large application into packages to form software architecture. This is the vehicle park use case diagram example. There are three actors scattered in the diagram. They access the system to achieve the goals like displaying parking space availability, entering vehicle park configuration system, etc. Include use cases are used to represent the behavior that are shared between two base cases. Next, this is the AR diagram of vehicle parking management system. Uh, Entities are admin, user, receipt, transaction details, parking slot, vehicle details, and admin contain five attributes: name, password, mobile number, date of birth, and email. And user has four attributes: address, user number, mobile name. And receipt has receipt number attribute. Transaction details have five attributes: out time, in time, payment, transaction number, vehicle number. And parking slot has slot attribute, and vehicle details has four attribute: tire, vehicle number, vehicle type, vehicle name. And relations are admin manages user, and admin has parking slot. Admin view the vehicle details. A user find the parking slot. A user and receive the receipt, and transaction details are generate the receipt. Admin has parking slot and user find the parking slot. And the next one is going to explain Vittal.
Class diagram. Class diagram is a diagram which explains the diagram classes of the function, classes of the project. In this program, customer is the main program, main class, and the other classes are inherited The customer class is inherited by other 4 classes called payment details class, vehicle class, parking space class, and admin class. The customer class contains the variables and functions. Variables are vehicle list and allotted parking space list array list, parked vehicle, name of the customer, phone number of the customer, parking slot allotted to the customer, and start date and end date of the parking, and address of the customer, and functions such as get role, set role, get allotted parking space, get bill, set details. And vehicles class will be inheriting the customer class, which contains the variables vehicle type, vehicle name, and model of the vehicle, parking space. And payment details class contains the variables name of the customer, the in time in which the customer entered the parking slot, and out time when the customer departed the parking slot, and the amount given to the amount must be paid by the customer, and the bill address. It contains the function set bill. Parking space class is parking space contains the variables parking slot and ISO occupied. Admin class contains the variables admin and password, and it contains the functions enter customer details, generate a report, set allotted parking space, view detail, get details, enter detail of the vehicle. Next will be the activity diagram. In this, customer will be tries to log in. He enters his username and password. It is verified by the system. If it is false, the error message will be displayed to the customer, and he will be thrown back to the login page. After, if the login password and username is correct, the display module will be shown to the customer, in which the customer can select the module. After he selects the module, the details will be prompted, and after that the customer will be asked to fill the details, and then the details will be saved in the system. When the system is saved, the vehicle will be allotted. After that, when you want to go out, the details will be opened and set that he is going out. The report will be generated for that, and the bill will be generated. And after that, thank you message will be generated for them. This much. The next will be the sequence diagram explained by Harshvardhan.
Hello, myself Harsham. I'm here to explain on sequence diagram. Here the objects are in the sequence diagrams are user, admin, and database, and parking slot. Where can a user admin can request for a login or registration, then to the database replies to the admin for the registration for successful. Then admin can log in to the database. After the login is successful, database is replied to the admin. If the vehicle arrives, then user arrives with the vehicle and provides the detail to the admin. Then admin can enter the details to the database. Then database saves the detail of the vehicle. After that, the allocation parking slot will be allocated for the vehicle by checking the availability of slots, and if the parking slot is available, then vehicle is parked to the slot. Then it's if user can want this car back, then user have to provide details to the admin. Then admin have to enter the details in the database and saves the details and request admin. Then admin can request for the details, and details is sent to the admin by the database. Then admin can generate a report and gives the receipt to the users. Next, here is a data flow diagram. Data flow diagram for a parking system. uh, Data flow diagram is often used as a preliminary step to create an overview of a parking without going into a great detail, which can later be collaborate. It normally consists of overall applications, data flow, and processes of the parking process. It contains all of the user flow and their entities, such as flow of parking slot, vehicles, parking fees, duration, type, customers, login. All of the below diagrams has been used for a visualization of data process. Here is a zeroth level data flow diagram. Zeroth level data flow diagram is where we have collaborated high level of process parking. It's being analyzed as model, or it designed as to be glance view of type, customer, login, shows. Here is a zeroth level diagram. There the admin can provide their details to the system, and system asks details from a user. Then user provide details to the system. Then system generates a receipt to admin, where can admin can give the receipt to the users. Next, first level data flow diagram. The part has show the system is divided into a subsystems. Each subsystems, each of which deals with one or more data flow, or from an external agent, and which together provides all of the functionality of a parking system as whole. It also identifies the internal data storage of login, customer type, duration, parking fees that must be uh, provided by the user. Here, the in this diagram, the login can saved in the login database. Then, if a user can provide their username and password for a login to the admin, then it logs in the database. Then it's send a successful logging to the user. Then admin provides detail for the registration of the users. The registration details will stored in the registration detail database. Then after the registration is successful, admin can get the information by entering the customer details in the login details database. By getting the information of the and also by getting the information of the vehicle details in the logging details of the database of the user. Next, second level of data flow diagram is gone on a one step deeper into a part of level 1 of parking. It may requires more functionalities of parking to reach a necessary level of details about the parking first functioning. The first level data flow diagram of parking systems shows how the system is divided into a subsystems, and the second level data flow contains more details of login, customer types, duration, fees, parking fees, vehicle, and parking. Here, the admin logs into the system by registering their details. They after the registration, admin can log it into a system. After logging into the system, admin can add their details and displays in the login. By after login, it verifies for the login. It respond to the admin details and verifies. Is search bar for request details and display the user detail. Next.
Thank you, Harshavardhan. Now let's see the implementation part of our project. Here we have used XAMPP server as a local host for our project. Let's start Apache server and let's start MySQL database. Now I am starting localhost. Here I have VPMS folder as our project. Let's enter it. This is the login form. Here we have to provide username and password. Username is admin and password is I know it. This is the dashboard. Here in this section, admin can briefly view the number of vehicle entries in particular period. This is the total vehicle entries, and here we have see the last 7 days vehicle entries. This is yesterday's vehicle entries. This is today's vehicle entries. Next, this is the vehicle category. In this section, admin can manage category, add or update. Let's add one category. I am taking bike as a category. Let's add it. Category has been added. Let's go to the manage category. Here we have bike category. We can edit this category and edit details. Bike. Let's edit this. This is bikes. Updated. Go to the manage. These are the 5 categories I have added. Next, add a vehicle section. In this section, admin add vehicle which is going to park. Let's select category bikes, and vehicle company is a Hayabusa, and registration number. Let's enter randomly. Owner name is Dheeraj. Owner contact number is provide anything. Added. Vehicle entry details has been added. Here we can see the Dheeraj attribute. View this details, parking number and category Hayabusa. This is the vehicle company name. This is the registration number. Owner name is Dheeraj and owner contact number. Time is 4:38 in time 28/12/2020. Status vehicle is incoming. This is the remark. We can edit this when vehicle is outgoing. We can edit this and parking charge will be allocated in this section. Let's take vehicle is going out, and let's enter vehicle is out, and parking fee is 100. Let's take 100. Outgoing vehicle status is outgoing. Update. This is the report, and let's go to the manage vehicle section. In this section, admin can manage incoming and outgoing vehicle, and admin can also add parking charges and his or her remarks. See, these are the candidates who have parked their vehicles. View this. This is the their details, and we need to give vehicle out attribute here. Vehicle out. Parking charge will be take randomly anything. 50. Update, and we can print this. We can print also. Let's click on print. This is go to printing machine. Okay. And next, report section. In this section, admin can manage generate vehicle entries reports between 2 dates. And let's take date as a form date 27/12/2020 and take today's date 28 and submit. This is the vehicle goes out today, report from 27 to 28. And search vehicle. In this section, admin can search a particular vehicle by parking number. By entering a parking number, we can search that vehicle. Thank you. here we have to log out. Thank you.